Sponsored by Vakil 20.
Breaking news.
I want talk true to mock news. Want talk sense. I want mad again. To the search for the truth. Mock news not the place.
Breaking news.
Pararan not the look face. Mock news not the look face. Truth to talk well. But politicians run
Breaking
well.
news.
Pastors run well. Pararan mother jackets well. I want to mad again.
Breaking news.
Shaping the to mix the news. So one talk I want to mad again. Pararan tell them truth.
Yeah, my people, another don't reach again for another strong more Chris. I'm going to go Pararan party. I'm going to Pararan one of Africa. I'm going to Maggie, the first person to buy Maggie to where you cooking also there. What can drink Magina? We can do Wemuna. Now be smoke as a lot of our area because some people, some of una. This one I know say some people go verse, but not just verse for me. But please, God create this world so that you will sew your coat according to your size. You understand? Some of una go no say this suit now for big people. You will get small body, you go wear. Some of una go say this food now for big people. Small people will go wear. Some of una no say this shoe not be now go wear. Una just dey. You understand? God creates people according to people. You understand? Now say he create everything. Take your own. The reason why they talk like this, one man from my area, he small past toothpick is small past. If you see the woman wey bring come out say don't marry, that was last week. Since when they see me with my eye, they do one kind. Not be small work, they work from my area. If you see the woman be like 7 acres. It is even and it's small. You understand what I mean now? We go to say, John, how you? He say, for God, say, no, not the mighty body, not the mighty body. Say, small body, not be sickness. I don't know, bring that parable. Now, we sleep every night. We call wake us. Hello, what did they happen? He said, I mean, John, come. What do you want to say? Call me. A lot of Nigerians, they know they copy from their previous mistake. Okay, where they go? This one far. Some of una stubborn, any small thing on post online, post it online. In never to tell you, and I want woman advice TONTO. Say, please don't post your marriage or your like this for social media. Learn from your previous one. TONTO won't kill the woman through. When Momo put her there, they say, this one I waiting the woman right. Waiting they tell TONTO. TONTO call say, man, that big man. Keep your advice to yourself. You cannot tell a grown-up. Now a grown-up person and not keep relationship. Relationship will start for June year, don't end now. The man where they buy car for, if you see key of car, you'll be like key with the want to open heaven. Where they kiss, everybody goes, when I want find love, those of them never wash out. You see key, even key where they did a lock heaven. Not big rich like that. Where they buy car, where they play love. Because they won't give us anything for this Nigeria. Because they won't let us be say our love not the last, say that their own. Our love not sweet. Those of them never wash up. When the man they do birthday, because they write my husband. Why haven't they seen my husband? If they say the man don't marry, they say na date oh. You don't have to 3 months we date TONTO DIKEH. You when they laugh, your husband say nah 40-something seconds man. Now your relationship never reach 3 seconds. Okay, those of them never watch that place. Oh yeah,
If anyone said that Nollywood actress and mother of one, TONTO DIKEH, would open her heart to love so soon, many would have said it's a lie, judging by how a marriage to self-acclaimed Obasanjo nephew, Olakunle Churchill, crashed scandalously in 2017. But months later, her ex-husband put a diamond ring on the finger of actress Rosie Mora, and they welcomed a son together, whom they called Real King Churchill. Definitely keeping it a secret for the longest time, TONTO DIKEH saw it as the perfect opportunity to introduce a new man who goes by the name Prince Kpokpogri to the world. as you can imagine, sending a subtle message to Churchill that she too can find love again. According to reports, TONTO DIKEH has secretly been dating the Delta State-born politicians for at least 1 year and counting. On his June 27, 2021 birthday, the actress chose to show off a new man to the world finally. Not only did she pen a heartwarming message to him on social media where she described him as the love of her life, she also gifted him a house for his birthday. That's not all. Reports are circulating based on this video that TONTO DIKEH is pregnant with Prince Kpokpogri. Since introducing a new man to the world, the mother of one has been flooding her fans' timeline with cute pictures of her and a new man, including videos where they kissed passionately. Rather than be happy for the actress who went through one of the hardest heartbreaks in Nollywood history but still managed to find love again, online users have become worried that she's showing off a new man excessively and wondering if she's competing with her ex-husband Churchill. Hello guys, it's T-Code here for African News.
This one said even Titanic long pass and Titanic the things he weighed, the boat can sink. This one boat never sinks first. Where they take meet and then they take. They say they are two now just dating. They never even engage on an my husband, my like this they do for social media. They say they never engage you. They just meet. I love you, I love you. Guys stretch you, you start stretching. From there, they don't pack it out my house. You know those. You understand? Robo person so come man. You just don't pack it there. Oh no, why PTSD? Oh yeah, now the thing don't scatter. The car where they buy way belong like this, so TONTO don't take car back. Here we go they buy this shit. Settle down, read this news. Settle down. I just read, they give people away every small thing I put online. I let me mock this news. But the year when they buy this shit, they don't take her 2 million when they take do some kind of property. They don't take her from the man. The one way every day now, TONTO DIKEH don't collect lessons of the man. Bring lessons, not bring. Now those of them don't know the Momo put the car. Woman, where we they turn at that time, this woman, it just be like prophet. They tell you, remove your relationship from social media. You say, no, you cannot tell a grown-up, now come outside and tell us how to knock. You must tell us because everything must be social media. Since you don't want to learn, so everything must be the social media. We understand this one and a lesson to all of una. Every man, when I just say man, they okay, now want you jump enter. You want just start religion. You want to go, babe, and you they compare your husband. I say the devil, no engage, no diary, nothing. You don't derive through social media. My husband, my Momo find all those in tweet where they tweet at them. My husband, oh, like this. My dating the day. Now the thing don't cast. You don't castalize it now. Everywhere we don't far. Husband don't go this side, wife don't go this side. This is a lesson to all Nigerians. Any small thing I put for social media, all these witches and wizards, they do like this, your relationship don't cut, they do like this, your card don't knock, they do like this, your bank account don't freeze. One they post. Go straight on that news, no time, go and return somebody cars. They go, everybody don't return each other things. Return. You understand the and Kpokpogri, oh yeah na. Oji duo. When you what stress. I see one audio, I don't know whether that thing are true or not. I lie. We they talk things, we they count women where you don't stretch the life. Oh yeah, ni stretcher. Oh boy. Let me go straight on that. The best hospital for Africa is in Nigeria. I never know since. For the past how many years while they read mock news, I only they talk bad about my country, and which is bad. Not be every time I come, they can't insult my country. Or if you say only my country bad, no. I don't know say we get one better hospital here for worry. Why never no see that kind of hospital day. One of the best. If you go there, the way nurse they take care of you, the way AC they blow you, you know go like come outside, breakfast and lunch and dinner, and so that they give you. But now your money killer more. I don't know see that kind of hospital day. But some of una no want take care of una head. Later on, I was saying I wish they were on. These are the kind of hospital now they go. Nobody they do advert for the hospital. The hospital don't even know how they read this news. So these are the kind of hospital wanna go. Those of you know they uptown, everybody. You need to visit this hospital and you see in worry. And those of you who never watch the hospital. Oh yeah.
This is Worry General Hospital. What is happening? It's not even the country anymore. The people that have been ruling us since, they don't have sense. Is this a mortuary or hospital? Asaba is mortuary. What is this, for God's sake? What is this? General hospital. As dark as this? What is going on? No lights. People are dying. As I was walking in now, people are rushing their child to another place. This is a mortuary or hospital. Can you believe this? God, please help us. What is all these things now? This is a hospital, General Hospital Ekman. General Hospital, where normal human beings stay. Where they admit people. Look at it. What is this? I don't know where to go. I don't understand what's happening here, I swear. Sorry, good evening. Please, here's the women's ward. Women's ward. Jesus. Are you serious? What is happening here? Everywhere is dark. They have to donate money. Patients will have to donate 200 naira to buy food. What is happening? Go to Asaba Hospital. Go to Asaba Hospital, General Hospital. Will you see this kind of thing? Look at candle lights in a general hospital. Oyo State. Jesus Christ. Is this really happening? Even a mortuary is not as dark as this. God forbid. Patients will have to donate money to buy food. 200 naira. Jesus.
Mona go now. Open a fine hospital. They say if you go to the hospital with measles, you carry gonorrhea come back or bashoko. If you go there with headache, you carry another sickness come back. This is EKPA General Hospital. EKPA for worry. They go no light. People dey there without no light. Mosquito they keep patient. Through way. This is a disgrace. Oyo City. EKPA. Now I get this kind of hospital. So they say even if they don't see light no day, the hospital people will call they meet all the patients. They say may they donate 200 naira, may they take buy fuel, put for generator on for them. This is a disgrace. Which kind of country we dey? Even have fire, light dey, Kovu get light. You understand? Wetin they do una? Una cannot just take care of government property. Then we just mass sell am. Make all una wey the government has, they work for the government. Make the thing just come. Make they just bring the Europe, I mean the British people where they colonize us. May just come back. This democracy they kill us for Africa. It's like more just give out to military regime. EKPA General Hospital. Now be like this. So they say even the bed, she dey inside. She dey bed. You go hospital, you go carry she go house. This is a disgrace. Where the local government chairman for there, where the councillor, where the people they represent that place. This is a disgrace. So anybody will know about people who will fix this thing, put the governor. And also you don't try because they say the Asaba General Hospital are one of the best. I beg, this one EKPA. Anybody where you know say you feel put in charge, call help us. Now die with day for EKPA. EKPA General Hospital, there's nothing to write home about. You see? Go straight to other news, no time. For the past how many months now, I dey look to Tinubu with one eye, and I dey look all Nigerian leaders with one eye. We have more hammer. Whether I get measles or so we cross, bashoko more here now, UK. Now UK day one shoe now they enter picture. One shoe now Tinubu they enter picture. The full country just they go visit Tinubu now for London like woman wey born. Whether I rumor go bobo you, maybe now. If you want you go UK now, the best thing to do to feel for your form, just say you want to go see our grandpapa. We did that side, we nowhere because everybody, the full country now, just the park, they go UK, they go see them. And what did they pay me? Go use one shoe. Did they snap picture? And all of una, I don't even know the relationship between the picture, all of una, they snap, they post with Tinubu. I don't know what each message on the pass to us. Somebody nowhere, and it's a disgrace for you to even do another man land. They take where you go even cross leg. They will wear you trainers. Go with trainers here. You know the shame. Since where you day, this way you don't see any UK politician come Nigeria for treatment. Na business. They come out. Una know the shame. Then una go see go there. Una go see the snap picture. They post. Una don't turn Instagram people. If all this Conde, all these transgenders, they not snap picture ratio now. You Tinubu see model walking all the way up maybe every day picture upon picture. If this leader no snap with her, this one go snap with her. Una know the shame. All the Nigeria politicians, una know the shame. We no fit get hospital here, we go fit treat this man. We no fit get hospital here, we go fit treat president. Everybody on that side. Then una go tell us that the country is okay for us, for me and you to stay. This is a disgrace. And those of you know the snap picture, I beg, we don't tire to see picture. If you know they prepare for 2023, prepare indoor. No one call you use pictures, take kilos for line. You understand? Go straight to other news, no time. For the past how many years now, one thing they happen for Africa. Same thing now they happen. But the Africa youth not they take note. The same thing, we don't tire for our country, we won't run come out. We don't tire for our country, we won't run come out. We don't tire for our continent, we won't run come out. And the thing they continue. You know why? Because we the youth, we don't fail ourselves. Not be even the leaders. We get problem. If Africa youth, this one not they talk to only Nigeria youth too. Nigeria or even worse, but this one are the full Africa. If Africa youth feel stand up, all of us feel day as one. Those of us way they black or they like this, all of us feel combine as a force. We feel take our country from all these old men. All these party where they form, they control now. They sell now, they go kill on ourselves, they do. They be friends for night. For daytime, they be enemy. If Africa youth of now feel forget all this on now, Man United, oh Ronaldo, like Momo, just come work today. They say Man United is the best club. Now I continue to disturb my ear. And you don't want to say it. I say, I beg, I'm not there about Man United. Man United, they make their money, leave me. If we feel live life, leave Man United or Telemundo or series or Money Heist or like this. And focus and listen to the right book. And listen to, no, they're not listening to a book. Listening to right people. We will give us motivation. Read books. Then we come together, we can take our continent from all these old men. All these old now they do fasting and prayer. And I let me like this man while we are so. Patrick. The man talk one word and the thing touch me. I say, only me cannot hear her. I need to plan to the youth. Make una hear. We need to boost ourselves. Big brother will not help us. All these things when they do will not help us. We'll soon come back. All this our relationship where they break, all those things. Now the government they cause her. All this cheating, now the government. All these things, what would they do? We don't tire, now the government. If the country is okay, relationship go balance. Those of you never hear this man waiting, they talk, oh yeah,
yet it is nonsense. And unfortunately, many of us who are not in positions of influence, our younger generation particularly, think that this does not matter. This matters. If you look at the history of revolutions, it was always the young people. As early as 1908 in Turkey, it is the young people who came up to rise up against the dictatorial regime. We remember even during the Bolshevik Revolution, it was the young people. We remember during the civil rights movement led by Martin Luther King Jr. and Ralph Abernathy, among others, it was young people. In 1968 in France, when there was a problem, initially in 1958 and 1968, it was young people. We remember in Tiananmen Square, it was young people. We remember in Korea in 1908, it was the young people. In South Africa, In the Sharpeville massacre in 1969, it was the young people. In Soweto in 1976, it was the young people. In the Arab world, it's the young people. But our young people in Africa today are imprisoned by Arsenal and Manchester United and Barcelona and Real Madrid, and our young girls are imprisoned by cheap South American soap operas and Beyonce and all. How can that be? How can a continent be so accursed that our young people have no sense of our history, no sense of our presence, no sense of our future? No wonder the Chinese are conquering us by the day. And we are wondering. John F. Kennedy said in 1960, a society whose young men and women are in a constant state of slumber will never realize our potential. Our young people must wake up. It is only the day that they wake up that they will be able to send a clear message to those in positions of leadership that you cannot continue to misgovern us. I look forward to those days.
So we the youth, we need to stand up and fight for our country. I know they talk to only Nigerians youth, they talk to Africa youth. Make we form force as one. Don't let them send you message to kill your own fellow youth. We feel stand up. Every time they use until they do media aid, or they write good about them. And you know say the person is bad because they give you 100,000 or something. And some of them, they do the shit on them. They go pay on a government, go pay on a 200,000 or 300,000. Person will not be media aid for PA2. Go take half, now go take half. How long this one will continue? Your children will see continue to come meet this thing. We need to stand up and fight for our continent. Because our continent is dying. Pararan, you talk this one, where this person are pitching, you speak now, but that you tell them, if they like, may they continue their mumu. Nice one, Patrick. We'll go through the other news, no time. For the past how many weeks now, Nigerians they provoke. Everybody they verse. People they pray. For the past how many years, when Nigerians they pray, when their prayer not they work, I surprise how Nigeria prayer they work for this guy. Put half on there, Boma. They fingering. People they go big brother. They go build career. Work with big brother. Go build up. Go finger. Go kiss ya. You go to dodge people wife, they enter movie, I think CRASHTALIZE, the presser. Now they all Nigerians there say, no, this is a disgrace to married people and this is a disgrace to normal people. How can you be doing that in national TV? Do you know the atrocity, the disgrace where you bring now? What if they pay me? Some people say, whether you be dead out. I don't know, you they confuse us with your state. But not me that side that they go now. For national TV, DIKEH war. I know Bible see where person go finger. And person go, and you know some people they watch. Person go, they go use tea. Some of them are not watch the something. Waiting bring the problem. Where everybody they provoke for these guys. Oh yeah. Rigadilaba. Ojuro Maruofa, no be only one, no be two. Ojuro Maruofa, beside this thing say, oh yeah, Rigadilaba. And when everybody go, everybody introduce themselves, only she, take her. I don't want to talk about the woman and the guy now the after. Say he don't marry. You yes say he don't marry. And this will not be only Boma because every Nigerian, all of them, they do, many of them, they do this thing. Now, Percy girlfriend, now you they like pass. Now, Percy wife, now you go the eye, now you go the want do, now you go the want follow the post story, now you go the follow the WhatsApp. Not only Boma get this thing for Nigeria because now because they had a cash now for national TV, all of them don't the first sent to be a lot of youth they do this thing. But guess who not today bad, but now the boys so now let me the tackle boys. Because if guess dagger person man, they say na normal. But when man dagger person, that is atrocity. It's a taboo. It is an S-class just. You understand? Maybe we all leave the English like that. So please, youth of these days, be nice to your girlfriend. Not be somebody girlfriend and you call it nice. You say, oh, how are you? Have you eaten? You call the answer another person girlfriend because you don't know say your friend don't go. Now that time you go to say, oh, so this guy if you go, I visit cash, and at that time you go, they want show love. You want show love to another person wife. You want show love to another person babe. That one self, now see the character of Boma. If you are showing love to another person wife and you leave your own, every time you check up on another person wife, though the checker, stop it. Because it's not good. Boma go there, go out. Let us know the meaning. Because where our forefathers, they tell us, say, whether why has you over. There is a course so with the vision our line now. See the course now. Boma won't take commot now. I never even know. But he say, make a help him. Tell her, say, he don't see mistake. Say, me they forgive her. Say, go learn. Those of the university and Momo, put her there. But this is not a mistake. On an character or gomu because why did he say you go when a Benfica go play ball, you say your leg just break. I don't know say there is something wrong. You do modeling, nothing. I don't know say they don't swag you. People women you they like. Now you go big brother. Yeah, people won't win 90 million. Oh, okay, we win it. As you over when win 90 million. Only swear. You the way you take go when you never go the house, you do okay than now when you come outside. Now if you come outside, all your friends now instead of me they will say that one a big brother guy for 2021. No, nobody would address you like that. Now you know the way they will tell they address you. I said, now the Boma be that. Which one? The one with finger person. You understand? Now they'll they know this is a disgrace now. Now you disgrace your friends, you disgrace your family. Do it like small as this. Go straight on that. One country where they call Guinea Conakry, where they for West Africa here, not far, Osheri, very close to us. Okay, Casaladobos. The president entered since 2010. We're supposed to rule for just 2 tenor. Supposed come on 2020 where Corona take come, where Corona scatter. So as Corona they go, it's supposed to follow Corona go. President saying EKPA. He say not like the constitution connection the army for the country they look at. Come here. Where they do face like Togo bridge, so just come here now. Now there, he call they change things. You know say the military people they look at one eye. From there, he call they use the country money to they buy Bitcoin. People they look at, they change government. He call if only one increase the salary. The army they look and say, it's like this guy if he say he won't use us blow. Those of you know about watch where the walla first start come. I take CRASHTALIZE the things. Oh yeah,
In 2010, Alpha Conde became Guinea's first democratically elected president. Many saw it as a fresh start from decades of authoritarian rule since the country's independence from France in 1958. After a year in office, he narrowly survived an assassination attempt when gunmen attacked his home. He was re-elected in 2015. Then in March of last year, a constitutional referendum put a 2-term limit on the presidency. Conde claimed the adoption of the law reset the clock, paving the way for him to seek and win a 3rd term. But his re-election sparked violent protests. The opposition said that security forces killed dozens of demonstrators. Now, 83 years old, Conde remains a divisive figure. His supporters stress that under his leadership, the economy has grown, but opponents say he has failed to improve the lives of everyday Guineans, most of whom live in poverty, despite the country's vast mineral riches.
Now there this army, oh God, put on, you see a very young guy. Africa youth are busy, they watch Big Brother, this guy gets sense. He said, no, this country cannot move like that. He said, because if people, they suffer, everybody supposed to get equal share so that everybody will benefit from the country. It's like some group of people. And this guy come the government for 2018, and they bring a come from Spain, from France. From France, you understand what I mean? And the guy come. The guy does serve for Afghanistan. He don't do things. He call the computer of this government. They even serve this president. But we see what the president they do. He say no. And the guy they take. When they even reach there, the president won't stretch one. He won't get one down. And they, not be small shoot too. Over 1 hour ahead, they shoot just to catch this guy. They CRASHTALIZE. Those of them don't watch how. When they toss it, they don't CRASHTALIZE. Oh yeah,
pour la fin. Donc il faut comprendre que nous sommes dans une dynamique. Venons uniquement permettre aux Guinéens de vivre ensemble. Et de jouir de tous les bénéfices de ces pays-là ensemble. C'est ça notre objectif. Nous ne venons pas pour blaguer avec le pouvoir, nous ne venons pas jouer. Nous allons apprendre de tous les erreurs qu'on a fait, nos anciens, et tous ensemble, toute l'armée guinéenne, des erreurs jusqu'à qu'on a créées, nous allons nous donner la main pour aider le pays, bien sûr pour construire notre pays. Parce que le président est avec nous, il est dans un lieu sûr, il n'y a aucun problème, il a déjà vu un médecin, il n'y a pas de souci. Nos éléments tiennent la présidence, on tient tout qu'on a créé. Et on est avec toutes les forces de défense et de sécurité pour enfin mettre fin au mal guinéen. Avec tout leur équipement, tout leur matériel pour leur permettre de mener à bien leur mission. Il faut aussi retenir à ce niveau que la doctrine des forces spéciales est fondée sur un ensemble de valeurs, des principes fondamentaux, que personne n'est à l'abri aujourd'hui des nouvelles formes de menaces. Donc il faudrait que...
You see, Boma, put Boma, this will not be your age. Go do something, prepare. Now so they will put you for army. You sort of make you they fight for this country. Now so you was good there. Figure job, okay, I not be even better one. Yeah, and when the guy enter, when they interview and I say he won't make everybody live well and make the president not they play with democracy. He said all those things, and I touched them, I made them. Say the president, the PEMA, say everything is in order, and they give all the ministers this Monday to come out for questioning. Who not come? Who not come? 200 lashes of stroke. I can't finish somewhere. And I hear me, those of you don't know about what I'm. Oh yeah,
on the streets of Conakry, gunfire near the presidential palace. In a nearby opposition stronghold neighborhood, joy in the streets as news spread that President Alpha Conde had been deposed in a coup.
We are very, very happy with what we heard, what we saw.
What they saw was a group of Guinean Special Forces soldiers announcing that they had arrested Conde, dissolved his government, and suspended the constitution. Calling themselves the Committee for National Reunion and Development, or CNRD, they say the coup was a response to widespread corruption, mismanagement, and poverty. Leaders declared a nationwide curfew and ordered the country's political elite to present themselves on Monday.
Outgoing ministers and former presidents of institutions are invited to a meeting at 11 a.m. at the Palace of the People. Any failure to attend will be considered as rebellion against the CNRD.
A video shared on Guinean social media Sunday showed Conde slumped on a couch next to a masked soldier. Coup leader Mamadi Doumbouya told France 24 the former president is unharmed.
The president is with us. He's in a safe place. He's seen a doctor. There's no problem.
The putsch, though, has been met by widespread international condemnation, with the United Nations, the African Union, and Guinea's former colonial ruler, France, all calling for Conde's release and a return to constitutional order. Guinea has been beset by unrest since December when Conde was sworn in for a controversial third consecutive term after a disputed election. That followed a constitutional referendum that upheld a 2-term limit on the presidency. Conde, though, taking the update as a reset of his own term count and justification for a third campaign.
No be army be this. Why some army days on country? I me home serve we like to get. They go there, they watch Big Brother army, go they watch Big Brother. Only army go they shot, go they army, go they commit us. They never pay us our salary. The government won't kill us. So God. So army don't know you get kalash. You get kalash. You will go to cry, they come meet me. Why don't even get koboko? Before we koboko, I don't even get any. They cry, the government say, guy, you know what to do. When I just did there, the country they bend, they go. When I know the people who they talk to. Not every time just they talk come outside do. The country they bend, they go small guys. You know, they use all of una head in here. But if you no engage them, brush everybody. You understand what I mean now? On a jama, see this small boy. You know that say he use things well just for a country to good because everybody will know they wrong on that country wrong on. It's not your country. If we not fix our country, now UN they come. They say what they do is bad. What if you pay me ECOWAS? Whether that organization they put the works up or not. They come say what this army they do is bad. But when the guy they change constitution on a dead door, it's not bad. Change I go TED, it's not bad. They do anything, it's not bad. It's like all these Africa Union, ECOWAS, oh now them. They think no they benefit. We know they benefit from it. Now, but if army don't do something at that time, on our just say with this thing, all the rest Africa country, wanna take note to it. They comes so first Mali, now Guinea. Once it do, God, I just pray. May the next one, they very close to my house. I don't want to say in my country, but they just they close to my. You understand? I have this also they do the rest. Now tie, they will tie all of them because is this country not fit tie people? This country cannot move forward. I need it to be working. I can't buy because because this country, the forces, the cabal will press this country down. Not the only president, but the Wala. The cabal is too much, and we need people like this man to stand up. We'll go straight on our news. Nice one, and my Guinea people. If you so take they suffer the even Guinea fowl say not the see food eat. Come on Guinea fowl and at their name they take call the country. They don't even the see food eat. Wait, and so they do something. Increase salary, pay people. Won't kill your own country. Momo goes to the man not call the provoke. No time. Okay, raw. So my people, if you like what you are wearing, Apostle they run now. Okay now. Oh boy. My YouTube people also know the verse I don't quick post this thesis is due to some technical problem. Apostle Corona on Patrick Lumumba. So the number I be Momo, put my picture on there and say I don't come back. I'm okay. See the way I look glamorous. Glamorous. I don't know whether in English or what they say in English. That's how I mean. Momo they jealous me. Oh God. Oh, you say na even clothes I wear. Momo do this thing big. You understand? Do it big. Stop jealousy. Good. So na Apostle could run and I number with that. When I call her all time. Momo go straight on that is the time.
Another one talk through to mock news one talk sense. One mad again. Hey, Pararan the talk bitter truth, the pain about the people. Mock news and tell the people truth.
Sponsored by Fakil 20.